शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. A blissful morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, gorgeous, most auspicious, holiest of the holy, the most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. We have been trying to understand the meaning of the namas, the names, the 1,000 names of our beloved mother, Tripura Sundari, Lalitha Parameshwari. We have seen up to Shloka number 125. Let us see Shloka number 126. Triakshari Divyagandhadya Sindhura Tilakanchita. Triakshari. 3 aksharas. If you observe any of our bija aksharas, they are all consisting of 3 alphabets. We call this a syllable. Om, A, U, Ma. Hreem, Ha, Ra, Ma. Kleem, Ka, La, Ma. So like this, 3 aksharas are there. So she is known by the name Triakshari. Divyagandhadya. She is anointed with all Divyagandha, the fragrant sandalwood paste. Who has done this? We devotees. We devotees do the lepana of chandana and gandha to her. So she is Divyagandhadya. Sindura Tilakanchita. Here Sindura is the bindi that we keep, especially in this partition that the North Indians generally keep it. That is called as Sindura. Earlier we have already once learned Sindhura Vrajasevita. There Sindhura. Dha is Mahaprana and there is no Dirgha over there. Sindhura. Sindhura means elephant. Sindhura means the bottu that we keep over here, especially on the partition. So she is having this kind of tilaka. Sindhura Tilakanchita. Uma. Shailendra Tanaya Gauri Gandharva Sevita. Uma. She has got the name Uma. U stands for creation. Ma stands for destruction. A stands for maintenance or sustenance. Srishti, Laya and Sthiti. There is another meaning for this. When she was born as Parvati, Parvataraja's daughter, and she started doing tapas to get Shiva as her husband. So initially she was eating some fruits, etc. Then she started eating only leaves. Leaves in the forest, what were available in the forest. Then she stopped eating those leaves also. So she got the name as Aparna. Parna means leaf. Aparna means not even leaf. She was not even eating leaves also. Then mother is Maina Devi. You know how a mother feels when the daughter is not eating anything. Whatever the reason is, when the child is not eating, mother feels really very bad. So she was feeling very bad. She came and told her, O is daughter, Ma is don't do. O Ma, hey daughter, please don't do this. So she kept on saying O Ma, O Ma. So she got the name as Uma. Shailendra Tanaya, daughter of the king of the mountains, Himavan or Parvataraja. Shaila is mountain. Shailendra, he was the king of the mountains and his daughter is Parvati. So she is known by the name Shailendra Tanaya. Gauri. Gauri is the one who has got Gaura color. Gaura is wheatish white. Not that bright white color, not the white color. We call this as fair color, wheatish color or golden color. So she got the name Gauri because of her Gaura color. Gandharva Sevita. There are so many Gandharvas, celestial singers like Tumburu, Narada, all these come under Gandharvas. So she was worshipped by all the Gandharvas, so she got the name Gandharva Sevita. Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha, Varada, Vagadhishwari. Vishwagarbha. In her womb, the whole universe is staying. Or she has got the universe in her womb. So she is known by the name Vishwagarbha. Similarly, Swarnagarbha. We saw once that Hiranyagarbha, which is in the shape of an egg. We all go back and stay there. After the Pralaya, we are all in that small egg called Hiranyagarbha. From there, once again, we all come back to our lives. Once again, different yuga starts. So she is that Swarnagarbha. Avarada. Avarada is the destroyer of all the negativities. We get so many negative emotions. She destroys all these negative emotions. Once we have negative emotions, we are no less than any demons. We are also like Rakshasas or Asuras. So she destroys. Why should she destroy? Because she loves us. Don't we correct our children when they make mistakes? We are all her children. So whenever we make mistakes, what is this mistake? Having anything that is negative in us, she simply destroys this. Avarada. Vagadhishwari, Vak. Not the English walk, W-A-L-K walk. This is Vak. Vak is speech. She is the Adhishwari of our speech. They say that she stays, Saraswati, Sharada, she stays in the tip of the tongue, they say. So she is the ruler of our speech. So it's very easy for us to say, whatever I want, I will speak. It's not me who is speaking. She is the one who is speaking. If we realize that she is the one who is speaking, then we will speak consciously. We will not blabber some stupid words. We will not utter any negative words which will hurt others. So she is the ruler of the speech. Vagadhishwari. Dhyanagamiya parichedya jnanada jnana vigraha. Dhyanagamiya. Gamya is a goal. The goal of everybody is her only. Is it? Do we have her as goal? We have so many worldly desires to be fulfilled. Let me see later. Let this happen first. Then let me think of having her as a goal. So whoever does dhyana, meditation, they all reach her. Because she is the destination of any kind of dhyana, dhyana gamya. Aparichedya. It is not parichedya, it is aparichedya. Dhyana gamya parichedya. Parichedya means the one who has got limits. One who has got anta, starting and ending. Some limit is there, limitations are there. Seema, boundaries are there. Then we call it as parichedya. She doesn't have any kind of boundaries. No limitations in any field for her. We have limitations. If we are here in one particular place, can we be there at the same time in another place? No, because limitation of desha is there. Limitation of kala is there. For her, she is all pervading. She is here at this moment. At the same time, she is in different places also. Because she is all pervading. Sarvaga or sarvavyapi. So, aparichedya means the one who does not have any kind of limitations or boundaries. Jnanada, Jnana Vigraha. Two names. Jnanada, the one who gives us jnana or knowledge. What kind of knowledge does she give us? We need to have worldly knowledge also. If you want to interact with men and matters, on a daily basis we have to interact with the world. So definitely we need the worldly knowledge. Is that sufficient? Yes, just to live, go back, again come back, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatare shayanam, this is sufficient. But if you want to try to come out of this chakra vyuha, cycle of birth and death, then we need to have that kind of supreme knowledge. So she is the bestower of that knowledge also. So she gives us, she blesses us with worldly knowledge as well as spiritual knowledge. Jnanada, Jnana Vigraha. Her whole body is only knowledge. We know about Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, who lived physically in Tiruvannamalai. He wasn't speaking much to anybody. Just the look was sufficient. People who sat beside him, how many ever doubts they had, whatever the doubt was, it seems it used to be cleared. They used to get an answer just by sitting beside him. How? He did not speak. So the whole body is knowledge personified. That is what is Jnana Vigraha. Sarva Vedanta Samvedya Satyananda Swarupini. Sarva Veda Anta Samvedya. Vedanta. Veda is divided into 4 categories. The first one is Samhita or mantra. Second one is Aranyaka. Third one is Brahmana. And the last one is Upanishad. First one consists of all the mantras. Second one consists of different rituals. What is this particular yajna? What is the ritual to be performed? For example, Putra Kameshti Yaga, which was performed by Dasharatha Maharaja. So what is that ritual? How to perform that ritual? That is given in Aranyaka. Brahmana, explanation about the ritual in terms of text it is given. What happens if you do this ritual? Explanation about different acharas are given in Brahmana. Then the last category is called Vedanta or Upanishad. What is given in Upanishad? No ritual. Nothing is given like this, that you do this puja, that puja. No. It is only about Parabrahma. Parabrahma Tattva is explained in different Upanishads. There are supposed to be 108 Upanishads. 10 of them are very, very popular. So, if you know this Upanishad, then you can know her. Sarva Vedanta. Vedanta is Upanishad. Whichever Upanishad you take up, they all talk about Parabrahma from different angles. So, she is known by the name Sarva Vedanta Samvedya. If you know all the Vedanta, that means Upanishads, then you know her. Or she can be known by knowing the Upanishads. So, Vedanta means Upanishads. Satya Ananda Swarupini. She is the form, Rupa of Satya, truth, as well as bliss or Ananda. Satyananda Swarupini. Lopa Mudra Archita. Leela Klipta Brahmanda Mandala. Lopa Mudra. Agastya Mahamuni's wife is Lopa Mudra. One of the popular upasakas among the 12 upasakas. Many upasakas are there, but among them we have seen Manu Vidya, Chandra Vidya, then Surya, Agni, Durvasa. All these people we have given a list also. In that, one of them is Lopa Mudra. So, worshipped by Lopa Mudra. Leela Klutta Brahmanda Mandala. This whole Brahmanda, not one, Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. So many Brahmandas are there, but the creation, sustenance and destruction, this is just one play for her. Leela. Leela is a play. Like how the children play. When we were kids also, we have made so many times houses or mountains when we went to the beach. Make a big mountain. Then what happens? Water comes, waves come, and that is taken away. Again you make it. Isn't it? So many times we have done. That is a play for us. Similarly, the creation, sustenance and dissolution of this Brahmanda is simply a play for her. Leela for her. Adrishya Adrishya Ragita Vijnatri Vedya Varjita. Adrishya. She is invisible. not visible to all of us. Only to such people who have got that knowledge she is visible. Otherwise she remains adrishya. Another name is similar to that, drishya rahita. Here drishya rahita is, she is knowledge. Can we see knowledge? We can see any other kind of wealth which is possessed by some person. How do we know? He builds a big house. He buys a car which is 1 crore rupees costing. So then we understand, oh, this family has got a lot of money. What about knowledge? Knowledge is not visible. There are so many people who don't even talk anything, but having highest kind of knowledge. So this is drishya rahita. In Annapurna Stotra, drishya vibhuti vahanakari brahmanda bhandodari. Drishya adrishya vibhuti vahanakari. She is the one who gives us wealth which is visible, at the same time wealth which is not visible, that is the knowledge. She bestows us all this. So she is known by the name drishya rahita. Vijnatri, one who knows everything. What is happening in my mind? Others cannot see, but she can see. She knows everything. So Vijnatri, Vedya Varjita. Vedya is to be known. What is needed for her to be known? Does she need to know anything more? She does not need to know anything. She doesn't have to study like us. So Vedya Varjita. Yogini Yogada Yogya Yoga Ananda Yugandhara. Yogini. When we understand Shri Chakra, there are so many yoginis in each and every avarana. We will see in one of the classes. She is yogini, the one who makes us have this yoga. Yoga does not mean only yogasana, that is also part of yoga. Yoga is uniting the Jivatma with Paramatma. So she is the one who does this for all of us, for all the devotees. So known by the name Yogini, Yogadha. She is the one who is going to give us this kind of union, Yoga Da, like Jnanada. She is the giver of that kind of yoga. Yogya. She is qualified. She has all the qualifications. Yogya. Yogananda. She is that kind of Ananda which we all are going to derive when we have that union with Paramatma. Shiva Shakti Aikya. When we have this kind of Aikya, there is a kind of bliss. She is that bliss. Yogananda. Yugandhara. Yuga. Time period is divided into 4 categories or 4 types of yugas. We have already seen 3. Kali Yuga is going on. Krita Yuga or Satya Yuga, first one. Second one is Treta Yuga. Third one is Dwapara Yuga. And the present one or the 4th one is Kali Yuga. It seems it's already 5026th year of Kali Yuga. February 17th night, 310 years back, Kali Yuga started. 3102. 3102 years back, February 17th midnight, Kali Yuga has started. So now 5126th year is going on. Altogether 4.32 million years are there. All these, the division also is she only, or she is the one who is having this kind of yuga in herself. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini. These are the 3 types of Shaktis which are needed for all of us. Ichha Shakti. To perform anything, to action, we need that desire. Ichha. Desire should be there. Then, take the example of cooking. Let us assume that we are preparing one sweet, Mysore pak. First I should get the desire to prepare it. So that is Ichha Shakti. Jnana Shakti. I should know how to prepare. If I don't know, what will I do? So that is Jnana Shakti. And the last one is Kriya Shakti. Is it sufficient if I simply have the desire and the knowledge? I should perform it. I should prepare it. So that is Kriya Shakti. So all these three Shaktis, energies are she only. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini. We may not understand that. Oh, that is a desire for me to cook this. Then immediately we should remember, yes, she is there in me. I have the knowledge, she is there as knowledge. I am doing it, I am preparing it. Maybe simple rasam or rice also. I am preparing it. Oh, she is there as Kriya Shakti in me. That is why I am able to do. Tena vina trinamapi na chalati. Without your order, even a grass cannot move. How can I prepare anything? So this kind of emotions or feelings should be there in us whenever we do anything. Sarvadhara Supratishtha Sat Asat Rupadharini. Sarva Adhara. She is the support of everything and everybody. Supratishtha. She is the foundation. See the difference? One is foundation, the base. Another one is Adhara or support. Whenever we have any difficulties, who gives us the support? Who gives us the solace? It's only God. So many times we face tough situations, but then when we pray to her, somehow or the other, through somebody or the other, the problem gets solved. So she is the one who is blessing us because she is our support. Sat Asat Rupadharini. Sat. Sat is something which is always existing. Eternal is Sat. Asat is not permanent but temporary. For example, this body. It is temporary. For a few years, we don't know when this will be dropped. Temporary only, but it is existing. But not eternally. What is there eternally existing? There is only one. Only that Atma. Only soul or Prajna, whatever we call that name as Paramatma, Jivatma, whatever it is. She is that Paramatma or Atma which is always existing or eternal. At the same time, she is this world also. World is temporary. This body is temporary. My mind is temporary. But she is that. She is Paramatma. At the same time, she is this visible world also, which is Asat. Asatoma Satkamaya, we say that. What do we mean by this? Let me move from this Asat to Sat. Means, not that I should be living permanently. Body can never be permanent. I should move from this impermanent to permanent means, let me focus on that Paramatma which is eternal. Let me have this kind of knowledge. Then we are moving towards that, and then one fine day we will have union with that Paramatma, and then once we reach there, no return ticket then. Otherwise, we have already come with the return ticket. So our aim is to reach that. So she is Sat as well as Asat. Ashtamurti Raja. At this point, 130, 14th chapter ends. Then the 15th chapter starts now. Ashtamurti Raja Jaitri Lokayatra Vidhayini. Ashtamurti. There is a set of goddesses residing in Sri Chakra. Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahendri, Chamunda and Mahalakshmi. I will explain to you where exactly they are residing in Sri Chakra later. So she is that Ashtamurti. Aja Jaitri. There are two meanings for Aja. Aja is, one is without birth. She is not born at all. She has manifested. She is not an avatara like Krishna and Rama. She has manifested herself, not born. So Aja. Aja Jaitri. She has won over birth. Another meaning for Aja is ignorance. Ignorance she has won that ignorance. That means she has the knowledge. So, Ajajaitri. Lokayatra Vidhaini. Lokayatra. All of us are doing this Lokayatra. Coming and going, coming and going, coming and going, never ending. This is one yatra for us. How many bus we have taken, we don't know. How many more bus we will take, we don't know. She is the one who is making us do this. Creation, sustenance and dissolution. This is the Loka Yatra for her. She is making this. She is making this chakra. Pushing that chakra so that it keeps on rotating. We are all rotating in this. Our aim is to try to come out of this chakra. So, Loka Yatra Vidhayini. Ekakini Bhuma Rupa Nirdvaita Dvaita Varjita. Ekakini. She is all alone. There is nobody with her. Single-handedly, she is doing all these jobs. We may feel that Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwaras are there. Yes, they are all there. She has created them. If she is not there, they are not able to do anything. Pancha Preta. If she is there, they become Pancha Brahma. See the difference. She should be there. So she is Ekakini. Bhuma Rupa. Bhuma is Parabrahma himself or herself. She is the Rupa of that Parabrahma. Bhuma also means Prithvi or Mother Earth. So she is Mother Earth too. Nirdvaita, Dvaita Varjita. No Dvaita. Dvaita is dualism. Two. There is no two. There is only one. The whole world is she. She has created and she herself is there. Who are we? We are all Lalitha goddess only. Anything and everything that you see here is she. In Anandashram, Mataji Krishna Bai used to say that when washing vessels, think that the vessel in your hand which you are washing, that is my Papa. Papa is God, or that Guru was addressed as Papa by everybody. Actually means God. Vessel is Papa. Hands are Papa. The brush that with which you are rubbing, that is Papa. Soap is Papa. Water with which you are washing, that is Papa. So keep on thinking like this. That's what she did during her sadhana time. She advised all her devotees to do this. Try this. Whenever we are doing anything, oh, this is Papa, this is God, this is she, this is Lalitha. So when we do like this, then there is no two at all. I am not different from God. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham ityeva vibhavaye bhavani. You are me, I am you. So this is Nirdvaita. Similarly, Dvaita Varjita. There is no dualism. She has just removed this dualism. Annada Vasudha Vriddha Brahmatmekya Swarupini. Annada. She is the one who gives us Anna. Anna is food. Food for body as well as food for the mind. We need good food for mind. Otherwise, this mind roams and wanders like a street dog, eating what all kachada, whatever is there on the street dog eats. Similarly, our mind also. If it is not fed with the good thoughts, it keeps on collecting from here and there, whatever is available. Go through the internet, there are so many things available. Wanted, unwanted, everything is there. We can simply, 24 hours, we can simply go on watching something or the other. This happens to many of us. We think that one small video I will watch. After that, something more comes by itself. Automatically, the Google gives us. Then we think, okay, let me see. This is only 2 minutes. Isn't it? This happens to many of us. Then we realize almost 1 hour. Oh my God. If it is only 1 hour also, it's okay. But for many people, it happens hours and hours. So it is our duty to see what is good for us. It is not that internet is bad. Because of that only we are able to conduct some classes. So thanks to that. But at the same time we should be very, very watchful, careful. What is my mind demanding? Where is it going? That kind of food which is needed for my progress in the path of spirituality only should be given to this mind. So Annada. Similarly, Vasudha. Vasu means wealth. Any kind of wealth is coming under the category called Vasu. She gives us all kind of wealth. Vriddha. Vriddha does not mean she is very old, without all this, not able to hear, not able to see. No. She is the one who has come first to this world. So we call her as Vriddha. That means the first one to come. So she is known by the name Vriddha. Brahmatmaikya Swarupini. Brahma, Atma, Parabrahma, Paramatma and Jivatma Aikya Swarupini. This we will see in Sri Chakra also as Bindu. Shiva Shakti Aikya. Brahma, Atma, Aikya Swarupini. Brihati Brahmani Brahmi Brahmananda Balipriya. Brihati. Brihat means huge one. Very big one is known as Brihati. She is huge. Brahmani. Brahmani is the one who is having that kind of knowledge about Parabrahma. Brahmi. Brahmi is Saraswati. Like we saw just now, Vagadhishwari. The goddess of knowledge is Brahmi. Brahmananda. Just now we have seen Satyananda, Yogananda, like that. This Parabrahma's Ananda, Sat Chit Ananda. She is that Ananda. Balipriya. Bali has got different meanings. One, Bali is many families or communities have this concept of keeping little bit of rice before we start eating. Just keep it aside. Supposed to be for some kind of animals. Maybe insects, or earlier days they used to eat on the leaf, and the leaf would be put into some water, and there may be some aquatic animals which would come and eat that. That means to show that, to understand that we should have concern for others also which are coexisting with us, either animals or plants or so. They are coexisting with us. So showing a concern for the rest of the world. This is one meaning. Another meaning is Tyaga, renounce. Renunciation is Bali. What should we renounce? We need not renounce our family, house. No. All these need not be renounced. What we should renounce is me and mine, that attachment, as well as ego. Ego comes from me and mine. So we must try to give this as Bali to her. She loves this kind of Bali. Another Bali is the popular Vamana Avatara. Vishnu has taken this Vamana Avatara for the sake of this Bali, the king, emperor, Prahlada's grandson, Bali. Because of whom Onam is being celebrated. He comes back. He is supposed to be coming back every year. So we all celebrate Onam. So there also he has renounced everything for the sake of that Vishnu who came in the form of Vamana. So Bali means renunciation came from that itself, from that emperor Bali. Bhasha Rupa Brihatsena Bhava Bhava Vivarjita. Bhasha Rupa, language. Without language, we are not able to communicate. Jnanis can communicate because they are at that level. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikari, these are the 4 levels of sound, Nada. For us, Vaikari is compulsory. We have to speak. Otherwise, if somebody is sitting there and we are also sitting, we are simply sitting, that's all. Nothing enters here. She is the form of Bhasha. Vagartha vivasamprattau Vagartha pratipattaye Jagataha pitarau vande Parvati Parameshwarau, said Kalidasa in Raghuvamsha. Word. If one word is there, that word is Mother, Goddess Parvati, And the meaning of that word is Parameshwara. So Jagataha Pitarau, they are the parents for this Jagat itself, because for the Jagat language is compulsory. So she is in the form of any language. See how many languages we have. In India itself, so many languages. In one language itself, there are so many varieties. Take for the example of Kannada, Tamil, Telugu or Malayalam or any of our South Indian languages itself. You go to one particular region, one way of that bhasha. Another region in the same state, slightly different. Some of the words we can't even understand. It is that type of language. So every language, she is there. Brihat Sena, her army is huge one. That we have already seen when she destroyed Bhandasura. Bhava, Bhava Varjita. Bhava is existing, Abhava is not existing. She has left everything. Vivarjita. Another meaning for this Bhava is our emotions. Emotions are her. Abhava, not having any emotions, that is also she. Both are she only, and she has left everything. She doesn't have any Bhava, she doesn't have any Abhava. Sukharadhya Shubhakari Shobhana Sulabhagatihi. Sukha Aradhya. To worship her, we don't have to face any difficulties. She did not say, Jyoti, you stand on one foot for 100 years and then worship me. Did she say? No. She never troubles her children. Sukha Aradhya, how nicely we are all worshipping her. Beautiful, wearing beautiful dresses and happily sitting on a big pillow and then worshipping her. Sukha Aradhya, not at all difficult. We are not facing any difficulty. She is that kind of goddess. Shubhakari, whoever it is, whether a devotee or not a devotee, she does good only for everybody. Shobhana Sulabha Gatihi. Again the same Gati. Gati is the path. Shobhana Sulabha. Shobhana is auspicious. Sulabha, auspiciously easy. The path is easy. We should try to understand what it is and follow that. Raja Rajeshwari, Rajyadaini, Rajyavallabha, Raja Raja Ishwari. For the king of kings, she is the ruler or controller. There were many kings earlier. Under them they had some other kings. So they also used to worship her. And Raja Raja also is given name for Kubera. Kubera is another person coming under the category of 12 Upasakas. He also worships her. So Rajarajeshwari, Rajyadaini. She is the one who gives us Rajya. Rajya is a kingdom. Which kingdom? Are we going to get a particular state or so for ourselves? Yes, the kingdom of our heart. Hridaya Samrajya. How to control my mind? I am more interested in controlling everybody else in the world. Especially my husband, my children, they all should listen to me only. What about my mind? Am I able to control my mind? This she is going to give us. This kind of Rajya. Rajya Dayini, Rajya Vallabha. She is the controller of that my mind. She is the controller of this kingdom. Hridaya Samrajya we say. So we must pray to her. If we want to control ourselves, our indriyas, senses, our mind, buddhi, we have to pray to her only. Rajat Kripa, Rajapitha Niveshita, Nijashrita. Rajat Kripa. What kind of Kripa is compassion or anugraha that she gives us? Like a big king. Big thing, not something very small. Big one she gives us. Rajapitha Niveshita. She makes us sit on the throne, on the Raja seat. She makes us all sit on that. Nijashrita. She is the only one who gives us shelter. Real shelter is only her. Rajya Lakshmi Koshanatha Chaturanga Baleshwari. Rajya Lakshmi. She is the Lakshmi of all the kingdoms, including our Hridaya Samrajya. Koshanatha. There are two ways of looking at it. Kosha is wealth. Like how every state has some wealth, nidhi. So she is the controller of all kinds of wealth. Another way of looking at it, Pancha Koshas. We all have Pancha Koshas. Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. She is the controller of all these different koshas. Chaturanga Baleshwari. Chaturanga. Her army has got elephants, horses, chariots and soldiers. These four kinds put together it is called as Chaturanga. Chaturanga Bala. This is one way of looking at it. Another, from another perspective, Manasu, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. These are the four balas, Antakarana. She is the controller of this Antakarana or Manasu, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankara. Samrajyadayini, Satyasandha, Sagara Mekhala. What we saw just now. Samrajyadayini. Samrajya also is another name for Sri Chakra. So she is going to give us this Sri Chakra. This body itself is a Sri Chakra. So she has already given us this wonderful human birth. She has blessed us. Otherwise we would have been born as an insect. A mosquito, an ant, a crocodile. No. Isn't this a great blessing? It is our duty to understand this value of this human birth. Why has she given me? Why has she blessed me with this birth? Human body she has given me. What is the purpose? This we must analyze and try to move towards her. Satyasandha. She has taken a vrata of Satya. Satya vrata we have seen. Satyasandha. Same way. Another name, that's all. Vrata of taking care of all of us. With so much of love she takes care. So this is the Satyasandha. Sagara Mekhala. Mekhala is waist belt. Odyana. Waist belt. Sagara. Sagara is ocean. All oceans are her waist belt. Dikshita Daitya Shamani Sarvaloka Vashankari. Dikshita. She has taken a vrata or a diksha. Diksha of protecting all of us. We also should take this kind of diksha. Diksha of praying to her always. Whether we feel good or bad, mood or no mood, pray to her. This kind of diksha we all should be taking up. So many vratas we take up. There are so many people who take up variety of vratas. Now our vrata should be whatever happens, I will pray to her. I will keep chanting her name. This should be our diksha. Daitya Shamani, the one who destroys all the demons. Who destroyed, who destroys. Who are the demons now? Are there any demons? We are all coming in this category. Demons category. If at all we have any one negative thought, we are demons. So she is the destroyer of such negative thoughts in us. That is why we have to keep on praying to her. Then she destroys our negative thoughts also. She doesn't allow us to become demons. Sarvaloka Vashankari. All lokas, 14 lokas are there. Bhu, Bhuva, Suva, Jana, Tapa, Maha, Satya. Then Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Talatala, Patala. All together 14 lokas are there. Above Bhumi, above Prithvi or above Earth, 6 lokas. Below Bhumi, 7 lokas. Including Bhumi, 14 lokas are there. So she is the controller of all these. Sarvarthadatri Savitri Satchidananda Rupini. Sarva Arthadatri. Artha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. She is the one who gives us all these. Savitri. The power of the goddess power which is given to sun god, because of which he shines. So she is the bestower of that power to sun god. We see sun god. Surya. Shines like brightly. We all need him. From where is he getting this power? From this Savitri. So power of Lalitha, which gives power to sun god, is called as Savitri. Another one is the goddess of Gayatri mantra is Savitri. Satchidananda Rupini, Sat Chit Ananda Rupini. Sat is eternally existing, Chit is that consciousness, and Ananda is that bliss. She is Sat Chit Ananda Rupini. Deshakala Aparichinna Sarvaga Sarvamohini. Just now we have seen Aparichinna. Now Deshakala Aparichinna. She is not limited by Desha or place. Same time Kala. If we are here now, we may not be. We were not there. This body was not existing 100 years back. This body will not exist 100 years in future. But she is existing always. So Desha, Kala, Aparichinna. Sarvaga, Sarvamohini. Sarvaga, existing everywhere. Sarva Vyapi, omnipresent is Sarvaga. Sarvamohini. We are all trapped in her moha. So she is the one who is making us fall in her moha, Sarvamohini. Saraswati Shastramayi Guhamba Guhya Rupini. Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. Shastramayi. She is in all the Shastras. Whichever Shastra you take, she is there in it. Guhamba, mother of Kartikeya, Guha. Guhya Rupini, secret, secrecy. Secrecy is her Rupa. As well as she is worshipped in secret. Within ourselves, when we worship, it is secret. We are not doing a big puja in this way, then it is a secret worship. So she is in that form, Guhya Rupini. Sarvopadhi Vinirmukta Sadashiva Pativrata. Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta. She doesn't need any other upadhis. If we keep one spatika, which is bright white color, pure white, near one red hibiscus flower, then the redness of the hibiscus flower falls on spatika and spatika looks red. So we say that this hibiscus flower is a upadhi for spatika. We don't need any upadhi for her. So she is Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta, Sadashiva Pativrata. She is the Pativrata, wife of Sadashiva. Or in another way, Sada is always, Shiva is auspiciousness, Pati. Pati is controller. She has taken a vrata of keeping everything auspicious forever. So Sadashiva Pativrata. Sampradayeshwari Sadhvi Guru Mandala Rupini. Sampradaya Ishwari. Any kind of sampradaya. We have so many sampradayas. Each state has got different sampradayas. Each community has different sampradayas. Each family has different sampradaya. So she is in everything. She is the controller of every sampradaya. Sadhvi. Sadhvi name has already appeared once. So now this is divided into two. Sadhu and E. Sadhu. Sadhu is like Saumya Swabhava. Not hurting anybody. This is Sadhu. E. E is subtle or Sukshma. She is existing in her Sukshma Rupa. That is E. Guru Mandala Rupini. She is the form of the Guru Mandala. Our Guru. Guru's Guru is Paramaguru. That Paramaguru's Guru is Parameshti Guru. So we are supposed to worship our Guru, Paramaguru, Parameshti Guru. Then beyond that, their Guru go back up to the main Guru. Some people say Dakshinamurti. Some people say simply that Parabrahma. She is in the form of this total Guru Mandala. Guru Mandala Rupini. Kulottirna Bhagaradhya Maya Madhumati Mahi. Kula Uttirna. Here Kula is senses. All sensory organs. She has crossed over. Uttirna means passing. Pass or fail, we say. So passed, that means she has gone beyond all the senses. Bhagaradhya. Bhaga is the name given to sun. Surya. Surya's another name is Bhaga. She is worshipped by sun god. So Bhagaradhya. Another name given for Bala Tripura Sundari is also Bhaga. She is worshipped by Bala Tripura Sundari, so Bhagaradhya. Maya, Madhumati, Mahi. Maya. Maya is that power which makes us feel that world is eternal. What is eternal looks like not eternal. What is not eternal looks like eternal. This is the power of Maya. World looks permanent for us because of Maya. Parabrahma, we don't even know that such thing, something is existing called as Parabrahma. It is not visible, so we feel not existing. This is the power of Maya. Madhumati, the one who has got sweet mind or sweet attitude is Madhumati. Mahi. Mahi is earth, Mother Earth. Bhumi is Mahi. She herself is this Mother Earth. Ganamba Gushyaka Radhya Komalangi Gurupriya. Gana Amba. Ganas. As we all know, Shiva has got many Ganas in variety ways. Some of the Ganas look like demons also, with the big belly, and there is no particular achara at all for them. She is the mother for all the Ganas. Who is the leader of Ganas? Ganapati. So she is the mother for Ganapati also. Gushyakaradhya. Secretly people are worshipping her. This is one meaning. Another meaning is Guhyaka. Means Kubera's assistants. There are so many assistants for Kubera, god of wealth. All of them also worship her. So she is known by the name Gushyakaradhya. Komalangi. All organs are very tender. So Komalangi. Gurupriya. She loves all gurus. See, we have so many gurus, starting from our mother. Mother is the one who taught us first. Starting from her. So from so many people we have learnt so many things. Everybody becomes a guru for us. She loves every guru because every guru is teaching something or the other, taking her place. So she loves all gurus. Swatantra Sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murti Rupini. Swatantra. Here Tantra means dependence. That is why independence is known as Swatantra. Tantra is dependence. Swatantra, depending on our own selves, not on anybody else. Whom does she depend on? She doesn't have to depend on anybody. So she is Swatantra. Sarvatantreshi. Here Tantra means different techniques of or procedures for worshipping her. Variety of ways are there for worshipping her. Whichever way it is, Sarvatantra Ishi. She is the controller of each and every method or technique. Dakshina Murti Rupini. She is this Rupa of Dakshina Murti. Who is this Dakshina Murti? As all of us know the story of Dakshayani, she falls into fire and Shiva carries her dead body on his shoulder and goes around with anger. Then Vishnu sends his Sudarshan Chakra and chops off the body of this Dakshayani into different pieces. Wherever it is fallen, different pieces are fallen, it has become Shakti Pithas. After losing this body, then Shiva sits in the direction of Dakshina or south and closing his eyes, he doesn't talk to anybody, follows silence. Sanaka Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, 4 Manasa Putras of Brahma, come there, they get some doubts about Parabrahma. So they ask him the doubts. This Shiva, who is in the form of Dakshinamurti, does not talk at all. In silence, he answers their questions. Dakshinamurti is revered by our beloved Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi also. She is this form, Dakshinamurti Rupini. We think that it is Shiva or Dakshinamurti. It is she who has come in this form of Dakshinamurti. Sanakadi Samarabhya Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Just now I said Sanaka, Sanandana, all these people, Manasaputra, 4 Manasaputras of Brahma. They also worship her. Sanakadi Samarabhya. Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Shiva Jnana. Mangalamaya. The jnana which is auspicious. That is about Parabrahma. She gives this kind of knowledge to all her devotees. With this, the 15th chapter ends. Now the 16th chapter called Swarga Pavarga Pradayaka Yogaha starts. Chitkala Anandakalika Prema Rupa Priyam Kari. Chitkala. Chit is that consciousness. Kala is art. So in one way it is knowing about that Parabrahma. In another way, Chitkala is sometimes we get sudden one kind of experience like lightning. That in Lekha Tanvi, Shankaracharya explains beautifully in Saundaryalahari. Even in Lalita Sahasranama we have seen, like a lightning, suddenly we feel that something we got connected. It may be singing some bhajan, listening to some bhajan or chanting particular name. Suddenly it happens, you get all over goosebumps. You feel that something, some connection has happened. Which stays only for a fraction of a second probably. So that is called Chitkala. Ananda Kalika. Kalika is bud. Bud of bliss. Beautiful bud is there, any time it is going to blossom. Ananda Kalika, Prema Rupa. She is the personification of love. Priyam Kari. Whatever is good for us, that she does. Kari means the one who does it. Nama Parayana Prita. This is good for all of us. She simply enjoys anybody who chants her name. Parayana. Parayana is dedicated. Dedicated to her name, chanting of her Sahasranama. She loves all of them, Prita. She enjoys and loves all people, all her devotees who chant even one name. There is a notion that, misconception that, if I chant Lalita Sahasranama, then all the 183 shlokas should be chanted. I cannot stop in between. Definitely it is not so. Even one nama if you are able to chant, she is happy. So why can't we make her happy? Just one nama is sufficient. One shloka definitely sufficient. Many times we don't get time. May not be having enough time to chant all the 183 shlokas, so I simply leave it because I don't have time. Let us not leave that. At least one shloka, at least one nama. If you are able to chant, we can make her happy. So Nama Parayana Prita, Nandi Vidya, the vehicle of Shiva. Nandi. On that sometimes she also sits along with Shiva. So that Nandi also has created one particular way of worshipping her. Like how Manu Vidya, Chandra Vidya, etc. Nandi also has created his own way of worshipping this goddess, which is known by the name Nandi Vidya. Nateshwari. All of us know dance or any kind of acting. She is the Ishwari of that because that's also one of the kalas. Nataraja and Nateshwari here. Just now we have seen Nama Parayana Prita. Any kind of Nama. Not necessary that it has to come from Lalita Sahasranama only. Not necessary. Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sai Ram. Any name. If we chant with love for her, not with the desire that my wish to be fulfilled, not for the fulfilling any of the desires, just for the love of her. If at all we can chant even one Rama name, she is happy with that. So it's our aim to make her happy so that she blesses us. So let us chant Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.